At 11:47 p.m., Sana was lying in bed, scrolling through her phone, feeling something heavy settle in her chest. Her old college friend Priya had just posted pictures from Bali. Turquoise water, a beachfront villa, a caption that read, "Manifesting abundance, blessed beyond words." Another friend announced a promotion. Someone else posted an engagement ring. Sana looked around her small apartment, at the unwashed dishes in the sink, at the laptop still open with unfinished work, and she felt it again, that familiar sinking feeling. Everyone else was winning at life, and she was just stuck. If you've ever felt that exact feeling, that quiet ache of everyone is doing better than me, stay with this story, because by the end, you'll understand something that could change the way you see your entire life. Sana was 26, working as a graphic designer at a small firm. Her job was fine, her life was fine, but fine felt like failure when she compared it to the highlight reels scrolling endlessly across her screen. Every night had become the same ritual: scroll, compare, feel worse, scroll some more. She told herself she was just checking in on friends, but really, she was measuring her entire life against carefully selected fragments of other people's lives, and she was always losing. The next morning, Sana went to meet her Aunt Leela for coffee. Leela was in her 50s, calm, observant, the kind of person who noticed things others missed. She immediately saw the tiredness in Sana's eyes. "You look exhausted," Leela said. "Didn't sleep well?" Sana sighed and pulled out her phone, almost without thinking, showing Leela Priya's Bali photos. "Look at this. Priya's living her best life. Farah just got promoted. Rima's engaged, and I'm just here, designing logos for a company that doesn't even appreciate me." Leela took the phone, looked at the photos for a moment, then set it down gently. "Can I tell you something about Priya?" Sana frowned. "What do you mean?" "I had coffee with her mother last week," Leela said. "Priya's company is downsizing. She's terrified she'll lose her job. That Bali trip, she put it on a credit card because she said she needed one good memory before everything falls apart." Sana stared at her aunt. "What?" But she looked so happy. "She was happy. For that hour on that beach taking that photo," Leela said. "That's real. But it's not the whole picture. It's a single frame from a 2-hour movie, and you're treating it like it's the entire story." This is the moment everything started to shift for Sana, but it gets even more interesting, so don't go anywhere. Sana sat back, processing this. "Okay, but what about Farah? She got promoted. That's real. That's not just a photo." "It is real," Leela agreed. "But did you know Farah cried in the bathroom the day before the announcement? She told me she was sure they were going to fire her instead. She'd been having panic attacks for weeks. The promotion came as a complete shock to her. She didn't feel ready, and now she's terrified of failing in the new role." "She posted about it like it was the easiest thing in the world," Sana said quietly. "Of course she did," Leela said. "Nobody posts a video of themselves crying in a bathroom stall before good news. They post the good news. That's all anyone ever sees, the celebration, never the fear that came before it." Sana thought about Rima's engagement post next, the ring, the candle at dinner, the caption about finding her person. "Let me guess," Sana said slowly. "Rima's not as perfect as it looks either?" Leela smiled. "Rima told her sister she's been having serious doubts. She loves her boyfriend, but they've been arguing about money for months. The proposal happened the same week as one of their biggest fights. She said yes because she does love him, but she's scared too. Engaged doesn't mean easy. It just means engaged." Sana put her phone face down on the table. "So everyone I've been comparing myself to, they're all struggling too. They're just not posting that part." "Exactly," Leela said. "Here's what I want you to really understand, Sana. And this is important, so listen closely. When you scroll through social media, you are comparing your behind the scenes, your unwashed dishes, your unfinished work, your 2 a.m. worries, to everyone else's highlight reel. Their best 5 seconds, their most flattering angle, their most exciting news. You're comparing your whole movie to their trailer. And a trailer is designed to look better than real life. That's its entire purpose." Sana let that sink in. but it still feels so real when I'm scrolling. Like everyone's life is moving forward except mine. I know it feels that way, Leela said gently. But feelings aren't always facts. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you posted about a hard day? A mistake at work? A moment of self-doubt? Sana thought about it. Never, I guess. And yet you've had plenty of those moments, haven't you? Every week, Sana admitted. So if someone scrolled through your profile, Leela said, what would they see? Sana pulled out her phone and looked at her own feed. A photo from a friend's birthday party, a sunset from a weekend hike, a picture of a finished design project she was proud of. They'd see a pretty good life, actually, Sana said slowly. Like I'm doing great. And are you lying in those posts? No, those moments were real. I just didn't post the rest. That's the trap, Leela said. Everyone is doing exactly what you're doing, sharing their peaks, hiding their valleys. So when you compare your full experience, valleys included, to everyone else's peaks only, you're not just being unfair to yourself. You're comparing two completely different things and calling it a fair contest. It's a game that's rigged from the start, and the only way to win is to stop playing it. Sana was quiet for a long moment. So what do I do? Just delete the apps? You don't have to delete anything, Leela said, but you can change how you use them. Every time you feel that comparison creeping in, remind yourself, I'm seeing their highlight reel, not their life. That person who looks like they have it all figured out, they go home, they worry, they doubt themselves, they have ordinary, messy, complicated days, just like you. The only difference is they're not filming those moments. And, Leela added, the most powerful thing you can do is start measuring your life by your own standards, not by a slideshow of other people's curated moments. Are you growing? Are you kind? Are you trying? That's the real scoreboard. Not likes, not vacation photos, not engagement rings. If this is hitting home for you right now, do me a favor, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more people find this message, and trust me, someone out there needs to hear it today. Over the next few weeks, something in Sana began to change. She still used social media, but differently. When she saw a beautiful vacation photo, instead of thinking, why isn't my life like that? She'd think, I wonder what's happening behind that photo, and it's probably not as simple as it looks. When she saw a friend's big achievement, she felt happy for them instead of small for herself. And on the hard days, and there were still hard days, she stopped hiding from them. She started journaling little wins, finishing a difficult project, helping a coworker, simply getting through a rough Monday with grace. One evening, Sana posted something different, not a polished photo, just a short caption. Today was hard. I made mistakes. I doubted myself, and I'm still figuring things out. But I showed up anyway. That counts for something. She almost deleted it, but she didn't. Within an hour, comments started coming in. This is exactly how I feel. Thank you for being honest. I needed to read this today. Even Priya commented, same here, more than you know. Sana stared at the screen, realizing something powerful. Everyone was carrying something. Everyone was fighting their own quiet battles behind their carefully chosen photos. The only difference was who was honest enough to say so. The comparison trap isn't broken by having a better life than everyone else. It's broken the moment you realize there was never a real race to begin with. Just millions of people, each living their own complicated story, each showing the world only their best frame. So the next time you feel that familiar ache while scrolling, pause. Remember, you're not seeing their life, you're seeing their highlight reel. And your behind the scenes? That's just as real, just as valid, and just as worthy, even if no one ever sees it. If this story meant something to you, subscribe for more, because next time we're diving into another story that might just change how you see your own life. See you in the next one.